Hey everybody, good morning. I'm starting to feel the Hawaiian vibe, so I decided to wear this new Hawaiian shirt. My girlfriend actually picked this out for me. It looks good. I like it. Got some more sun today. I'm trying to build up a nice base tan so I don't look like, the vacationer white guy with the redneck man tan, And so, anywho, some free chairs out here. Ooh. Free basket, some free chairs. I'll have to check those out on the way back. So I am heading to the post office. I sold these little bear outfits. I did a live stream of trying to find them this morning. They were really buried. I sold 3 of them for $20. I know that's not like a great price, but I only paid $1 for all 3. And this lady had sent me an offer for 15. Then she sent me an offer for 20, and I was like, all right, I'll take $20 for them. I've had them for like 2 years. And so, yeah, I'm shipping those out today. I sold some stuff yesterday. That was kind of higher dollar stuff. I think I did a little video on that as well. But eBay's going pretty good. I got a bunch of decent reviews today, so that's kind of awesome. I'm obviously going to the Goodwill. I go there every day. And this is like my drive. It takes, I don't know, 15 minutes, sometimes 12 if I'm road raging, which I don't start, by the way. Everyone fucking else starts, man. You like pull out from the farm and everyone's right up on your ass. And that speed limit through there should be 35. They have it at 50, but people go fucking 90. And so that's always kind of annoying when you're trying to pull out of your house and people are like, fucking let's go! I fucking hate it. Anywho. So yeah, before we go to Hawaii, I'm going to sell a little bit of my silver collection. I have, I think, 25 pounds. I got to weigh it up, but it's 25 pounds of sterling silver. I keep finding it. I've started finding some more again. I think I found a little trophy, this big ass spoon, and like 5 other spoons recently. And so it's almost a pound just in that. Silver is still going up. I think we're gonna have a silver squeeze. So I'm trying to hold on to as much as I can because I want to unload it at the top end. And so yeah, I'm trying to keep as much as I can. But we want a little spending cash. We don't want to hurt the bank account too much while we're in Hawaii. So I was gonna pull out. I was gonna probably sell $1,500 worth, which is like for the rental car and like some travel expense shit. The Airbnb that we're staying at is going to be paid for by her parents, which is awesome. It was like, I think like $2,900 for a week. So super nice though. It's got a big ass kitchen, couple bedrooms. It's got a back deck with a grill. We're going to be doing some grilling vlogs, everybody. I'm going to try to make as many videos as I can while I'm there, as many videos as my girlfriend's comfortable with. She doesn't really like being on the internet, but which is fine. Not a lot of people do. But I'll be on there, and you'll see me on the beach. I ain't afraid to show my sexiness all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so we are super excited for that. I'm already getting like the airport anxiety, I guess you could say. We have to be there. Our flight leaves at like 8 o'clock. And so that means we probably need to be there. This is Seattle we're flying out of. So we need to be there probably an hour and 20 minutes beforehand. I don't like getting to the airport way too early. Some people are like, you need to get there like 5 hours early. But then you get all that airport stink on you. And you're already kind of fatigued because you had to wake up early and you probably didn't sleep good the night before. And so I like to show up an hour beforehand. We never have any issues getting on the plane because it's always kind of delayed because everyone gets on kind of slow as fuck, And there's some bikers coming up. You might see them in the back here, but you got to get over for bikers out here and get in trouble. Maybe you'll see them. I don't know. Maybe you won't see them. Nope, you will not see them. Okay. So anywho, yeah, I'm kind of getting that airport anxiety already, where it's just like, you know, it's a busy ass morning. You got to hit that flight on time. We have to drive, I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes to get down to the airport from where we are. And so it's going to be a long day. It's a 6-hour flight to Hawaii, no matter how you look at it. It's always about 6 hours if you're flying out from like Seattle or even like California-ish. I think it's like maybe 5.5. But 6 hours is a long time to sit down. Like, I don't like sitting down that long. The flight, I don't sleep on flights. I've never slept on a flight, no matter how long the flight is. I just can't physically do it. So I'll watch a couple movies or like listen to like This American Life. If any of you have any good This American Lives I should listen to, you should send them to me in the comments and I'll check them out while I'm flying. I think Magnus, I think that's his name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think he sent me something I should watch, but I should probably watch that while I'm on the flight. I think it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna fly out there. We're gonna spend a week, and then, you know, come back, hit the ground running with a lot of fucking projects I need to do to catch up with some shit. We're gonna try to mow everything down right before we leave. That way, the grass doesn't get overgrown. I know that's like, you know, side shit, but yeah, I'm genuinely excited. You know, my girlfriend, she's always scared that the plane's gonna crash. She's always like, yeah, what if we die over the ocean? I'm like, look, if you crash over the ocean, you're gonna die. I mean, it'll be scary for about a minute, 2 minutes, depending how long the pilot fights it, but you will just die when you hit that water. So you don't have to worry about there being pain. It'll be scary for a little bit. I think I'd be laughing like a fucking hyena, dude. I'd feel like while we're going down, she'd look at me, she'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I mean, you might as well. You're gonna fucking die. Or if you don't die, then that'd be even weirder, because then everyone looks at you like, oh, dude. Anywho, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about just sitting down for the 6 hours you gotta sit on the plane for, and they're not very comfortable, let's be honest. I think we might have paid for the extra leg room, which I don't think you should have to do anyways on a flight. You get food on this flight. You get like a meal. I think it's comped. They obviously give you plenty of soda and water and fucking coffee and shit, so that's awesome. I remember last time we flew into Hawaii, I got a little motion sick, so I might bring some motion sickness pills. It's kind of like when you get close to the island, it starts getting a little choppy. And I was like 100% sure I was gonna fucking throw up. And so, yeah, it was like the last 15 minutes was just like, oh man, it was killing me. And so, yeah, gotta go to Hawaii. I mean, for the rest of just today, I gotta drop this package off. And then I'm going to the Goodwill. I'm gonna spend some time there, probably about half an hour, maybe an hour, depending on. It all kind of depends on how many carts they're bringing out. If they're pumping the carts out, I'll stick around. I'll just like sit on a couch, upload videos or edit videos, and just kind of wait, you know, for new carts. I always find the sterling silverware stuff in new carts. If it's sitting on the shelf for too long, it gets nabbed up. And so that's what I'm out to look for. I'm obviously reselling other items. I found some makeup stuff yesterday that I'm going to list. It's like this brand called Philosophy. That stuff I bought for $3. That set's worth $75. So that's a pretty easy flip. The other thing I bought yesterday, which is weird, was dental floss. It's called Glide travel sides. They're like these little tiny tins of like vintage dental floss, and people are selling 3 of the little tins for $17. I was like, holy shit. And so each box I bought is sealed, and they come with 72 tins. So I put lots on eBay. I put lots of 18 lots of 12 for $40 a piece. Now if those sell, that's like $780 worth of profit. I mean, they might sell over time. They're kind of cool and vintage. I might just also maybe try to sell one of the sealed boxes for like $80 or something. It just kind of depends. I'm gonna move them in a couple different lots and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm always on the look for sterling silver. I love finding it. It gets me super excited when I see that sterling little symbol on there. And I thought I'd bring you along for the journey into town. I kind of like these little town vlogs. It kind of lets me. I'm mainly talking to myself here, but it kind of keeps me in check for what I got to get done, and I think it helps saying it out loud for me. This kind of brings up a point that I had. So when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I got in a lot of trouble for drinking and driving. I got 2 DUIs within 3 or 4 years of each other. And I think part of that, I was just going through like, I had really bad social anxiety. And so I would drink like a fish when I was out and about just to like level myself out, because I was always super anxious. I couldn't like calm myself down. And everyone would tell, and that really hasn't got much better since I've gotten older, but I did get rid of the drinking completely, and so that really helps. I mean, I'm not like one of those people that can't drink a beer or I'll relapse or some shit. Every now and then I'll hang out with my buddy, he still drinks, I'll drink a couple beers, it's no big deal, and then I'll be right back off of them again. I've never been like addicted to anything, and so I think at that time I was just using it as a coping mechanism, and it took me a long time to realize that. But to get to the point of this conversation, more so when I was on, like, so I got a DUI, I was on probation for, I think it was over a year, and I think the cool thing about that for me was I got, like, to talk to someone about my problems. It was almost like therapy when I went in there, and he like checks on you. He was a nice dude. He was like, hey man, how you doing today? Like, what's going on in your life? What you got going on? You working? And it was just kind of nice to be like, yeah, I'm working, you know, I got some positivity going. Or even if you had negative shit going down, he'd be like, oh, you know what? You know, well, you'll get through it, and then, you know, just keep those fucking drug tests clear, you know. Luckily for me, you probably already know this story, some of you, but luckily for me, the probation officer I had the guy that always came in before me. He also had the same problem as me. He had a DUI. He was going through some shit, but he was bad. He would always be peeing hot on his drug test, and he would always, like, when I would come in there, he's like, oh, thank the Lord, you don't got any problems going on. I appreciate you, like, keeping clean. And I'm like, look, dude, part of the probation thing was, like, if you pee hot, if you pee hot more than once or a couple times or some shit, you could go back to jail for a year. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna break these laws or these rules. And I'm like a really good rule follower, so when it comes to like legal shit, if it's a legal thing, I'm gonna follow the rules to a T, because I didn't want to. Damn, dude.